Say it with me. Draw it out slowly, just like he did. See. Come on, you smiled. Maybe you even said it out loud. That single word, stretched into pure gold, became one of the most iconic lines in television history. It captured disbelief, corruption, frustration, and dark humor all at once. If you're over 45 and you watched The Wire when it first aired between 2002 and 2008, you remember exactly where you were when State Senator Clay Davis delivered that legendary line. You laughed, you shook your head, and for years afterward, you quoted it whenever the world got a little too ridiculous. Today, we're remembering the man who made that moment immortal. Isiah Whitlock Jr., the acclaimed actor best known for The Wire, Veep, and his many collaborations with Spike Lee, died Tuesday in New York after a short illness. He was 71. His passing was confirmed by his longtime manager, Brian Liebman. Welcome to Xplained Daily. Today is not just about saying goodbye. It's about celebrating a remarkable character actor whose voice, presence, and timing left a permanent mark on television and film. Isiah Whitlock Jr. was born in South Bend, Indiana. His path to acting wasn't immediate. He attended Southwest Minnesota State University, where he played football, but injuries changed his direction and pushed him toward theater. That shift changed everything. After college, he moved to San Francisco and began working steadily in theater, developing the kind of discipline and depth that only stage work can give an actor. Those years shaped him, sharpening his voice, his timing, and his ability to command attention without ever needing to shout. That foundation carried him into film and television, where he became something increasingly rare in Hollywood, a true character actor whose presence elevated every project he touched. Many viewers first noticed Isiah Whitlock Jr. through his long and meaningful collaboration with director Spike Lee. Their partnership began in the early 2000s and continued for nearly 2 decades. Whitlock appeared in several of Lee's films, including 25th Hour, Sheeeeit, Red Hook Summer, Sheeeeeit, BlacKkKlansman, and Da 5 Bloods. It was in 25th Hour that something unforgettable happened. While playing a detective who discovers drugs hidden inside a couch, Whitlock delivered an elongated, expressive reaction that would soon become legendary. That wasn't a scripted catchphrase. It was instinct, timing, musicality, and Spike Lee noticed. The word followed Whitlock into later roles, including Sheeeeit, and when the creators of The Wire saw what he could do with it, they leaned in. In 2002, HBO introduced audiences to The Wire, a show that would come to be regarded as one of the greatest television series ever made. When Isiah Whitlock Jr. appeared as State Senator Clay Davis, it was immediately clear this was no ordinary politician character. Clay Davis was charming, slick, corrupt, and endlessly entertaining. He played every side of every room. He knew exactly when to smile, when to deflect, and when to disappear. And then came the moment that sealed television history. Season 3. Clay Davis is on the witness stand, cornered, exposed, and instead of denying it, instead of apologizing, he lets out that long, exasperated reaction. The courtroom erupted, viewers erupted, and a cultural moment was born. From that point on, the phrase became part of Clay Davis's identity. Fans repeated it, quoted it, used it in real life. Long before memes dominated the internet, this line traveled everywhere. Whitlock once said fans stopped him on the street 2 or 3 times a day just to hear him say it. But what made his performance special was never just the catchphrase. Isiah Whitlock Jr. gave Clay Davis layers. Beneath the corruption was intelligence. Beneath the humor was calculation. And beneath it all was humanity. You didn't like Clay Davis, but you couldn't look away. That's mastery. After The Wire ended in 2008, Whitlock's career didn't slow down. It expanded. He joined another HBO powerhouse, Veep, where he played Secretary of Defense George Maddox. The role introduced him to a whole new generation of viewers and showcased his impeccable comedic timing. He went toe-to-toe with Julia Louis-Dreyfus and held his own effortlessly. Once again, he proved that great character actors don't need to dominate the screen. They command it naturally. Beyond television, Whitlock appeared in a wide range of films and shows. He had roles in Goodfellas, Gremlins 2, Chappelle's Show, Pieces of April, Enchanted, and lent his voice to Pixar projects like Cars 3 and Lightyear. He was also set to appear in Pixar's upcoming Film Hoppers in 2026. And through it all, he remained consistent, professional, grounded. When news of his passing broke, tributes poured in immediately. Spike Lee called it a big, big, big loss and said he would miss Whitlock for the rest of his life. He described him as a beautiful soul who made everyone feel better just by being around him. The Wire creator David Simon called him not only a fine actor, but an even better spirit and the greatest gentleman. Fellow actors, collaborators, and fans shared memories, clips, and that familiar line one last time. But beyond the phrase, people remembered the feeling he gave them, the warmth, the humor, the sense that he belonged in every scene he entered. Isiah Whitlock Jr. was never chasing stardom. He was chasing truth in performance. He understood something that many never learn, that supporting roles often carry the soul of a story, that one perfectly delivered line can outlive entire scripts, and that presence matters more than screen time. He didn't need to be the lead to be unforgettable. He gave us one of television's most quoted moments, one of its most memorable characters, and a legacy built on authenticity, craft, and heart. Rest in peace, Isiah Whitlock Jr. And the next time life makes you shake your head, you know what to say?